up, let's get to it. So first thing is Danielle Hunter has been playing out of his mind. It was a lot of speculations, a lot of talk. Oh, the off season, during training camp, etc., etc. Should the Vikings trade Danielle? For draft capital? Is he the same? Will he bring the same elite pass rushing ability to the table? There was a lot of doubters wondering, who is Danielle as a player, saying he's 28, out of his prime, not the same. Well, hey, man, the offseason, I pretty much knew it. A player like Danielle, a player of his caliber, he was still elite, man. They want to talk about the injuries. He's been healthy, right? Stayed healthy. 2 years, baby. And like I say, the pass rushing ability is there, man. He is still elite. He is still a dog on that field. He is still one of the best edge rushers in the NFL, if not the best, man. I said it the whole off season. If the Vikings defense didn't have Danielle, oh man, it would be no defense, no pass rush, baby. Heavy. So you got to give a shout out to Danielle Hunter for the way he's performing already. 7 weeks in, he has 8 sacks. I think the most in the NFL, or tied for the most, right? Yeah, that's really unbelievable, man. But am I shocked? No, man. He's a high caliber player. He's a different type of guy on that field, man. You talk about getting to the quarterback, applying the immense pressure week in, week out. He's the only player on the Vikings defense that is consistent at performing at a high level week in, week out, heavy, right? Hands down, man down, baby. So shout out to Danielle Hunter. He's on track to breaking records. He's on track to getting 20 plus sacks, baby. Now, will he be a Viking next season? Maybe not, man. He probably want to go somewhere else. But if the Vikings are going to make a move, and I know it's still up in the air depending on what happens versus the Niners, what happens the rest of the season, the next 3-4 games, really the next 2 games before the trade deadline, right? But the Vikings can, if they were to draft him, trade him if it made sense, you could get a lot for Danielle Hunter. And you better get a 1 and a 2, dog. Because whatever team he goes to, they're elevated immediately, baby. Their defense is top tier immediately. If he goes to a team like Jacksonville, the Raiders, woo! You're talking about Super Bowl, potentially Super Bowl contenders, baby. Heavy. But that's what I want to say about Danielle, man. Shout out Danielle Hunter. Respect Danielle Hunter, man. Period. Bottom line. One of the best in the game. You understand me? You dig me? You get my drift? Now let's get to these week 7 picks. Let's get it, man. First up, Thursday night football, Jacksonville at Saints. I got the Saints 21-17. I think Trevor Lawrence will be out or he's battling injury. Saints has to have a tough defense. They're at home. I give them the victory, man. Should be a good game. Raiders at Chicago. I got the Raiders 24-10. Justin Fields probably will be out. Do not believe in the Bears, especially their weak, atrocious pass defense. Feel like the Raiders will expose them, period. Browns at Colts, 28-20 Browns. Browns coming off a tough physical game against the Niners, but the Colts, I think they're just not it this year. They are who they are, baby. So I got the Browns 28-20. Buffalo at New England. Buffalo 28-20. New England is in turmoil. They don't have a quarterback. Mac Jones is not it. Bill Belichick, some say he might be over the hump. But I got the Buffalo Bills 28-20, easy victory. Washington at the Giants. Give me Washington 17-10. Just don't think the Giants are it. They're another team that's on the brink, probably just blowing it up, having quarterback problems, head coach, leadership problems, etc., etc. So I got the Commanders, man, 17-10. Atlanta at Tampa Bay. Give me the Bucks, 20-14, dog. Atlanta, kind of an okay team this year. They've been competing, but I feel like the Bucks are better all around. So I got the Bucks 2014. Detroit at Baltimore. Detroit's been balling, man, heavy. Detroit had built a program, built an organization. They had a vision and they stuck with it right. Now it's coming to fruition, but they're playing the Baltimore Ravens at home. I feel like Lamar Jackson will have a good game. It will be a close game, but I give it to the Ravens, dog. Ravens 28-24. Pittsburgh at the Rams. Give me the Steelers 20-17. Arizona at Seattle. Seattle, the Seahawks will have a bounce back game. They lost a close game to the Bengals. Defense performed well. Got the Seahawks, man, 31-20. Green Bay at Denver. Denver is atrocious. Denver is piss poor. Give me the Packers 24-10. Chargers at Chiefs. Chiefs at home, always give me them. 28-10. The Chargers have a coaching dilemma. Their quarterback is pretty much injured, just playing injured. A lot of caution on the defensive side of the ball. I got the Chiefs 28-10. Miami at the Eagles. Eagles 21-17. Yes, Miami's flashy. They look good, but at the end of the day, it's about the trenches. It's about who's more physical, especially in the playoffs. And I feel like the Eagles will once again expose them, just like the Bills did, as far as exposing their defense, their trenches or lack of trenches, etc., etc. Got the Eagles 21-17. Last but not least, 49ers at the Vikings, baby. Like I said, I got the Niners 31-17. I hope that's not the score. I hope the Vikings win. But at the end of the day, I feel like the Vikings will get smashed, slaughtered, dog. You know, like I said, I hope that's not the final score. I hope the Vikings do win. We'll see how it goes, bro. But just not believing in the team right now. Do I want them to win? Yes. What they put on the field, what they have displayed on the field, just feels like it's not enough, man. I feel like the Niners are a great team, dog. They're coming off a loss. They're going to be pissed off, mad with a chip on their shoulders. We'll see what happens once again. I hope the Vikings do win. Hope they compete. But I don't see it happening, man. 31-17 Niners. That is my Week 7 pick. Let me know how you feel about it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm on and rock and rolling, man. Takes less than 1 second. Big SKOL here. SKOL Vikes forever.